Anyways, you can't really see it, but it's NGB. And I have an Arduino Uno over here that I wired, and I flashed it with the arduinoboy from Trash 80. And boy, these LEDs are super bright. Can't really see them. But anyways, it spoke. Finally working. Jeez, took a fucking long time just to wire shit up. I mean, it's ridiculous. Also, like lacking some parts, like a female DIN connector. Look at what I'm doing right here. Like this is just garbage, right? But hey, it works. So that's pretty cool. Yo, you're about to short. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. Got the MIDI in over here with the opto isolator. Just a, I guess, generic connector and the LEDs. Really simple. I mean, you flash the thing and then you just have these 4 wires sticking out going through over here into the DMG port. You could do it with a different cable. I, for the longest time, thought you only needed to use 3. So basically, I was going to do the taco MIDI thing, but I realized that the taco MIDI means that your Arduino and everything are actually inside the Game Boy. And I don't know if I'm really up for that right now. I'd rather just have it in a box, especially if I could have it with just like a DMG cable like this. Maybe a couple, I don't know, to swap out Game Boys rather than just like rely on just one if one breaks or something. I think that's a better idea. Although I've decided that I'm not going to use the actual board. I'm just going to take the chip and make my own custom board, because it'll be a lot smaller, and like as you can see, there isn't much that you really need from the input output ports. I'm just going to stop this right now. But I mean, it works right now on Ableton. Sorry, I have 3. I don't know if you can see really my mouse. I have 3 channels over here. Each one is sending to an external, and I have just like a random MIDI clip in, and then here I have it sending to channel 1. Then I have this one sending to channel 3, which is like the custom wave, and then this channel 2, which is also a pulse. For shits and giggles, let's do another one. Just gonna duplicate this one, duplicate, and I'm going to set it to channel 5. Wow, I can actually see through the screen. Cool. So I'm gonna arm it instead of writing this. Now channel 5 is supposed to be poly, right? So it's still like it's quite interesting as behavior. I think you could actually be pretty interesting to use that in conjunction with other stuff, so it has a bit more kind of instability, let's say, because it's not just poly, it's poly but with 3 different channels, right? You have the pulse 1, pulse 2, and the custom wave, and depending on how you set each one, you could have your 3-note chord, for example, really sounding really different. And as you can see here, like I'm playing 2, and then there's one here that pitches down, and then when I click each one, it kind of cycles between the 3, so you can kind of do some interesting stuff with it. I don't know. I really haven't. This is the first time I've ever used MGB, so it's pretty awesome. For even more shits and giggles, let's do another one just for the noise channel. Now, I don't really care that much about it, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty interesting. This channel 4, and let's arm that one. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear any of this actually. That's a good question. I can't really move the Game Boy that far, but anyways, I'm just gonna put it over here and play over there, right? So you can see. Could be nice also, like just a sequence of glitch sounds. Unfortunately, these are not noted. just rotations and stuff. But I mean, hey, motherfucker works. Sweet. So that was the easy part, more or less. And it took me best of half a day. Just gonna stop this again. Yeah, so right now I'm using it on my Arduino Uno board. Just focus. Ugh, I hate this phone. Arduino Uno board, but I have an old 10.000, something like that. I guess means 2010. Or I don't know. I don't speak Italian. Sorry, but it's kind of the older chip. It's the I want to say 168 at mega. Not the. Oh boy, I don't know if I can see this. I probably can't see that. So yeah. So but whatever. It's the older version, right? And since I might have other projects with Arduinos, I might keep the Arduino Uno as a constant prototyping board, and then like flash the chip, and then take out the chip and put it into a project maybe, or whatever, or just experiment with it. So I'm gonna keep the Uno because it's the more up-to-date version. So next step I'm gonna try and do right now is to swap out the Arduino Uno with the Arduino 10.000. Or 10.000, I don't know, and see if it still works. It should work, and I made sure that this connection works, so if I just swap out the boards and reflash it onto the older chip, it should work. And if that works, then I'm just gonna take out that chip because it's an older chip anyways. I'm just gonna throw away the board probably. I don't know. I wonder if you could use that old board to reprogram like newer ones, like install bootloaders or something. I don't know. I'll have to check that out. But it'll be an empty board for a while, and I'll just use that board for a custom board. And I already have the parts needed. Like I have the Hertz. Oh wait, I can't do that because the other one. Oh crap, see I just came to a realization while on camera that I can't use the older board, the older chip, sorry, if it's gonna be standalone, because I think the older one runs at 8 megahertz. This one, as you can see, if you can read upside down, this says 16 or 91 if you're retarded. Yeah, interesting. Quite the interesting turn of events. Yeah, I might just use that one then and just get a new board and get a new chip, swap it back in. I already have an extra chip of those. So I don't know why I keep talking. This video is done. It works. Next thing, that's the other board. Oh wait, I don't need to test the other board. Oh man, I'm a retard. All right, yeah, so I guess I just need to build it now, eh? Ugh. All right, bye.